Alright guys, I'm back with the bottle. I have all the fairies on here. This is the one that I was working on whenever I ended the last video. I have the little girl one on here, and I'm a little crooked, and I'm sorry. This is the other fairy that was on there. This fairy is it's the same one, but what ended up happening was I went too far over in the lines, so I decided to just make it all solid, and then went back in with some white acrylic paint, which is the Apple Barrel brand that I talk about a lot. Went back over it. The other paint that I used was the Apple Barrel jet black acrylic paint. And then the paint that's on the bottle is the chalk finish for glass paint. So I went back over and I got all of the fairies on there, and then I went back over it because there was a lot of smudge marks that was on it and scratching marks and all of that. That's the good thing about this paint. You can take it and go back over it even whenever it's dry, and it'll cover all of that up. So this is the end result of, the fairy bottle. Um, let's see. I don't want to really add anything else up, to it tonight because I want to let it completely dry. The Mod Podge seems to dry pretty fast, but I'm going to leave it like it is for right now, and then maybe tomorrow go back in and add a bow or two to it, maybe some sequins. I'm not really planning on doing anything with the lid that's on here because it's black already. I might do maybe just a big bow at the top of it, and then I don't really know. But I mean, this is just shows you just how simple it is to take one bottle and turn it into something really cute. I mean, if you wanted to get real crazy, you could string lights on the inside of it if they're bright enough and they could show through. I'm not sure about the thickness of the chalk paint, but I mean, even with it just like this, you could still carry it on and make it so much more prettier than just painting it on there. Or you could just leave it like it is, use an acrylic sealer, and then, turn it into like a soap dish. Good Lord, it's been a long day. A soap dispenser like for your bathroom or for your kitchen if you're into fairies. I know there's a lot of people that are into fairies around where I'm at. So I'm going to leave this one alone. I do want to stress that the images that are on here are not my artwork. They are not mine. These are images that I pulled offline. Just to kind of recap, I traced it onto tracing paper. You get this tracing paper and this pad from Walmart. It's 40 sheets for like $3 or $4, I think I paid for it. It's not because I always trace everything. It's just because the thickness of this paper makes it so much easier to Mod Podge it to, anything that you're working with. I mean, the paper is literally, it's not quite tissue paper, but it's really thin, and it just makes it easier to transfer it onto whatever you want in the Mod Podge it on. A lot of the bottles that I make, they are not Mod Podged on there. They're actually painted on the bottle, but, it takes a long time to paint out an image, draw it out, paint it out, fill it in, that kind of thing. So this kind of saves you some time. Plus the bottles, some of the bottles are going to be different shapes. Some of the bottles are going to have textures on them, and you're not going to be able to get it correctly on there. So that's another reason why I'll put it on the paper and then Mod Podge it to the bottle. If I hadn't have said that in some of these videos, you would look at it and swear it was hand painted on there every single time, but it's really not. This is a trick that I learned, after 50 bottles of it, the painting being crooked on there. You just learn to improvise with it. I use the paintbrush a lot, as you can look back in some of the other videos and you can see where I use the paintbrush, but I did remember seeing somebody using saran wrap to transfer it on there with the Mod Podge. I haven't done that yet, but it's something that I will definitely keep in mind. So I'm going to leave this bottle as it is for tonight. I will probably show it in another update video after I get it completed. But there's another bottle that I want to share with you guys. This bottle is another one that I worked on. Same concept. This is a picture of Marilyn Monroe. This picture was drawn out and it was put on that tracing paper. And the reason that I didn't put it on directly on the bottle is because this is a Crown Royal bottle and you can see all the edges on it. It would have just been impossible. I only had this one little window here for her face, and I would have never been able to get it, on there that accurate. So I'm going to move this one out of the way. This one is the same concept as the one that I've just worked on, but you know, like I said, with the texture like it is, it was impossible to get the image on there as straight as it is. I put it on there, and then if you flip it down, I Mod Podged it towards the bottom of it, and then painted back over it with the blue chalk paint. I love that chalk paint, and I really hope that I can go back to Hobby Lobby and find that in some other colors. I haven't been back over there for a while, but I'm really looking forward to going back and finding some other colors of that. So this bottle's not all the way done. I'm going to add some more stuff to it, but I really like it how it's going so far. On the back side of it, I put her name. It was again put on the tracing paper with pencil, and then it was marked in with the Sharpie fine point marker, and then I went over it with the black acrylic paint and a fine tip brush, and then I went back around the edges of it because it's not perfect. I mean, if I didn't tell you that I went back over it with the Sharpie marker, you would have never known. So, but I mean, you know, I'm an honest person. So anyways, um, I put it on there directly on there with the paper, and then went back around it with the blue chalk finish paint, and this is what I've come up with so far. The necklace on here came from Dollar General. Simple chain. The little bows on here, you've probably seen them on some of the other stuff that I've made. They came from Walmart. They were in a clearance craft clearance thing at the bottom of the shelves. When you guys are in Walmart, check the bottom shelves because there's always stuff in there that people open and they can't sell it. That's funny to me. I worked plenty of years in retail, and I never understood how people wouldn't buy something that is open and you're going to take it home and open it. But anyways, this is where I'm at with this one. So you can see, you can take a simple bottle and make it into something really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. To switch gears, I want to go back to this. These are not my images that are on here. They are not my images. These are images that were found on Google. If you're going to use the images on Google, I wouldn't suggest that you sell the item that you're making because it's just not, it's not right. It's not right. This bottle's not going to be sold. This bottle is actually going to be given away or held on in my collection. So anyways, this is where I'm at with it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I plan on doing some more of these videos once I can figure out this webcam situation. And not really getting a lot of views right now on YouTube, but I'm still new. I'm hoping, you know, people will stumble upon me and like what they're watching and continue to watch. But, you know, if you're here, you've obviously watched it. So I say thank you so much for taking the time. And please subscribe. There's a bunch more that I want to share with y'all. There's a lot of things that I've made that I haven't been able to share yet. I've just started this channel within the last week or two. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm going to let you guys go. And tomorrow or maybe the next day, I'll try to get on and make some more videos. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment below.